To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Ooh, with a juke. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice juke.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mitchell is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
On second down, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The tackle by Arik Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gipson. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Again, McCaffrey. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. McCaffrey on the toss right. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
13.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. And he's certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Down that's close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
One, Omaha. 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And some space here. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 35-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 31. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
21. Hey, gun. Wait.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Back to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Gould is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last.
Oh, he fakes a spike. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. but it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He's back to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. The fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the